Turnpike Sports is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com. Welcome to Turnpike Sports. I am Dave Weishottle, and as always, I'm joined by my producer and co-host, Doug Weishottle. Doug, the NFL Week 1 is in the books, and the damn Jets screwed my record up already, right out of the gate.
Screwed me up, too. I actually had them in a couple different parlays, I have to say, but yeah, they kind of fell apart after their middle linebacker Mosley went out in the fourth quarter. I was shocked after seeing the first three quarters of how good they played. That defense just fell apart as soon as they lost it. But it was great to see NFL back. The Eagles had a great game.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm an Eagles fan, so I always like it when they win. But Washington with the backdoor cover, I know you went with Washington because
10.5 is just too much.
10.5 in the first week of the NFL is a little much. Because a lot of teams treat these first couple of games in the regular season as their preseason, and bit rusty.
A lot of teams looked really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami looked bad. Arizona looked bad at the first three quarters of the game, but then they woke up.
Cleveland was a huge surprise for me.
I just never believed the hype. I'm just not a Cleveland fan.
Oh, boy. Later on the show, we're going to have the Turnpike Sports Book Report, where we talk about what's going on in the sports books across the country. And then we're going to have our picks. But first, like I said, it was a busy week in sports. So let's take a trip down the Turnpike. And today's trip down the Turnpike is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today, and now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using our promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
Exit 1.
And like always, we're going to start with our sports betting update. Now, next time you go out and want to get some wings, you can do wings with a beer and a side of sports betting now.
So, Buffalo Wild Wings. Is that what you're talking about?
MGM Resorts, with their sports betting partner, Roar Digital, R-O-A-R, Roar Digital, have announced a multi-year deal with National Sports Bar Buffalo Wild Wings. They're going to be doing odds and point spreads all over the TVs and select Buffalo Wild Wings.
Now, when you say select Buffalo Wild Wings, is this the Buffalo Wild Wings where betting is allowed? Or
initially,
what?
It will be New Jersey.
Just New Jersey.
Select restaurants in New Jersey.
New Jersey is the testing site,
right.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and they plan to expand it into additional states with mobile betting, where mobile betting is allowed.
Okay.
So it's mobile betting. Because it's in partnership not just with MGM Resorts, but with their rebranded app, BetMGM.
BetMGM. I always say this. Every sports bar now in New Jersey is a sports book. Because, look, you're betting on your phone or on your tablet, and, when you see someone looking at their phone in a sports bar, chances are they're putting a little money on the game that they're watching.
Well, now it really will be a sports book in a sports bar.
Because they're going to be showing you odds.
They're also going to have picks and props.
Okay.
Which is a free-to-play, mobile-only football game that mimics sports betting.
Okay.
So this is going to be for states that don't have sports betting. They're probably going to be able to do this. point spreads, prop bets, and rewards winners with prizes, including trips to Vegas and Atlantic City.
Wow.
They're going to be doing the test programming in New Jersey, and they're doing this because of the new BetMGM app, and it's going to be really interesting to see exactly how the normal restaurant people, sports bar people, react to seeing the odds and spreads and everything up on the TV screens if they're not used to it already by watching ESPN, which has them splashed everywhere now.
Yeah, this should be interesting to see which Buffalo Wild Wings will be participating in this, because we live very close to a Buffalo Wild Wings in Princeton, New Jersey, and it should be, I mean, it's on Route 1. It's a main thoroughfare. I'm curious to see if that's one of the ones that's picked.
Well, again, they're going to unveil it little by little, see what happens. Okay. And, I'm looking forward to seeing
I'm
exactly
pushing for that one.
Yeah, so, again, New Jersey first, test case, see what happens. But moving on to Sugar House Casino, which will soon be known as the Rivers Casino Philadelphia, is now the official sportsbook partner not just of the NHL Philadelphia Flyers, but also of their stadium, the Wells Fargo Center.
That should be interesting to see. First off, Sugar House has a great sportsbook and a great casino. It's right there on the Delaware River. It's a beautiful location.
Well, they're going to have 2 high-tech sports lounges.
Whatever that means. I guess lots of the data we always talk about.
They're going to be branded. They're going to be branded okay. Sugar House. They're going to look like
no. I mean, what does the high tech mean?
TVs.
TVs. That's what I mean. All the data flying around.
TVs and Wi-Fi.
Like okay.
Basically, that's code for TVs and Wi-Fi.
All right.
What I like about this, one of them is going to be at the top of the stadium, the top level, but it's going to be facing the ice.
Okay.
So you can actually look down on the ice. The other one's not going to be facing the ice. It's going to be a separate lounge all by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
So one of them is going to be looking down. You can actually watch the game while making bets on the game.
Interesting. That would be fun.
So it's going to be fun to watch it. They're going to be modeled after what the permanent sportsbook in Sugar House looks like.
Okay.
And they're going to have one of them is going to be 6,500 square feet, so it's going to be pretty big. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Absolutely.
I haven't been to a Flyers game in quite a while, so it's going to be fun to see exactly what this does. I know the Devils did it up in their stadium, their arena, I should say. Mm-hmm. It's a hockey arena with William Hill.
Even though I'm from New Jersey, I'm not a Devils fan. I'm a Philadelphia Flyers fan because the Devils came...
Proximity.
Well, that and, I was a Flyers fan even before the Devils came into existence, so I wasn't going to switch my allegiance.
Well, I grew up as a Sixers fan, so it makes sense for me to do the Flyers, too, because they play in basically the same arena.
Sure.
But I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm a Jets fan. Go figure that one out.
Weird.
And last but not least for sports betting, RotoWire, which is one of the most popular fantasy sports companies in the country, has announced plans to launch what they're calling CoverWire, which is a free service that's going to provide information such as injury reports, trades, statistics, trends, and other knowledge that gamblers would love to use in their betting strategies.
I got to tell you, that's so important now. The information coming out about stats and about injuries and about who's starting and what the trends are, that is just so important when you're sports betting.
Well, they won't be taking bets, so it's just an information-only program. What's interesting to note is that for their fantasy products, RotoWire had over 100,000 people purchase those products. So it's going to be interesting to see if that number...
Well, isn't that where they made their bones?
They're a fantasy sports league. But I'm
okay.
curious to see how many people, in terms of that 100,000, are they going to match that number, beat it, that sort of thing with this new service. It'll be interesting to see what they do there.
Sure.
Exit 2.
The Shanghai government has unveiled the Esports Shanghai Masters series.
So what is this, a tournament?
This is an esports tournament.
Okay.
Held at the Shanghai Jinyang Sports Center, starting from November 28th and running through December 1st, with a prize pool of $700,000.
That's amazing. These prize pools for these esports events are incredible. Absolutely incredible.
It's just a growing industry.
Yeah.
But this is the first international esports tournament with the name of a Chinese city in it.
Oh, well.
That's just a little footnote, trademark history kind of thing there. They're going to have, it's an invitational, and they're going to have players from China, Japan, Korea, North America, and Europe all competing. And it's going to be all various different games. They're going to have the Overwatch game, I should say, League of Legends, Warcraft 3, and this one I have never heard of, but it's supposedly very popular over there, Dungeon Fighter Online.
That's the first I've heard of that.
DNF.
What? DF?
DNF. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask me why it's DNF. I'm assuming
it should be DFO, shouldn't it be? Or?
I'm assuming it's the Chinese name.
Okay.
Abbreviated.
All right.
And in addition to this first of its kind esports event in Shanghai, they're also going to be hosting an esports business conference along with it,
which is pretty smart.
Yeah.
I mean, get those two elements of esports together. I think it's
the two main topics for the business conference will be 3 values in esports. No idea what the 3 values are.
Well, I guess you have to attend to find out.
Exactly, and 4 related industry areas. Again,
okay,
generic title,
very
probably
cryptic.
Some really yeah, and they're also going to have the esports fans parties all over the place. They're going to have
bet you they're fun.
A video art show.
Huh.
At the different areas in the arena where they'll be having this event. So, again, this is something unique, something first of its kind. I'm actually curious to see exactly how this goes.
Yeah,
this is a government-run esports tournament.
Exit 3.
Now, we all know how important data is to these sports betting deals.
Absolutely. It's the centerpiece of them all.
It's everything to these.
Yeah.
It's the basis for in-game betting. It's the basis for a lot of stuff that happens during a game that bettors need to know, need to have to actually make the bets as the game goes along. Not just the pregame bets, but the in-game bets. This is where the data is important. And the NHL, as we all know, has already made deals with MGM, FanDuel, and William Hill for an exclusive data rights stream so that they can set up their in-game betting. It's all based on player tracking.
Okay.
So what happens with the NHL player tracking? The company they chose to use for their primary technology partner, Jogmo, has gone under.
Has gone under.
They failed. They went under. They went bankrupt. They're gone.
Uh-oh.
So the NHL has dropped them. Yeah. They're kind of in a bind.
So where's all this info coming from?
They're saying they have a technology company, SMT, all set to go as the league's new partner. They're not going to miss a beat, they say. They'll be ready for opening day.
Great. To
honor these deals. But this is an important thing, not just and from what I've been learning about this deal that they had with all the sports books, it's important also for the broadcast now, the television side, because they have those little graphics, how fast the puck is going, the angles, all that stuff.
I know
how fast the player is.
I know basketball had it. I don't even know if football had it for preseason or stuff. These alternative broadcasts where they get all these stats and all these.
This is where that comes into play.
This is where it's coming. Oh, okay. Does the NHL have any alternative broadcasts?
Well, they did something last year.
Did they? Okay.
I believe they did. I know the NBA did. The NFL did.
By the way, I can't see myself betting on the speed of a puck. I just don't know anything about that. I don't know.
When you know the speed of a puck, when you know the speed of a shot, the angle,
okay,
you can actually start looking at how accurate that shot's going to be. You can do the over-under with the goals.
See, that's
predicting all that stuff.
Wow, that's some next level stuff there, man.
That's all the computer modeling that is needed to actually do this stuff. I mean, the in-game betting is based upon these little pieces of information that computer algorithms put together, and they spit out these numbers that say, yes, you're going to do 1.5 goals this period.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, not just some guy in the back with a little abacus, figuring out the half points here.
Exit 4.
Last but not least, let's hit Twitch.
I have never watched Twitch in my life. I'm going to check out Twitch. I know a lot of poker players are on it. A lot of esports players are on it. So I'm going to check out Twitch.
Well, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Twitch.
All right. Well,
because they are entering the pro sports world. They have made 2 deals really quick here. Going to be interesting to see how these pan out. The first deal they made was with the National Women's Hockey League.
I did not know there was a National Women's Hockey League.
It's a professional sports league.
All right.
Obviously, it's all women.
Okay.
And it's hockey.
All right.
The deal that Twitch made with the NHWL is that all of the games...
No, NWHL.
NWHL. I'm sorry. I'm a little screwed up on that initials right there. But all of the NWHL's games and programming will be aired on Twitch. And it'll be free.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep. Any device that can access Twitch, you can watch any of the content and any of the games from the National Women's Hockey League.
Certainly, Twitch can be seen from computers. Do they have an app
mobile,
that they can mobile and things like that?
It's everything.
I have one of those smart TVs. I got to check to see if is Twitch up there.
It depends on what smart TV you have.
Okay.
I don't know if they're on Roku versus Amazon Fire versus Apple TV versus whatever, but if you're able to get the Twitch app, whether it's on your smart TV, whether it's on your phone, your tablet, your computer, you should be able to watch a National Women's Hockey League game. And also,
by the way, I just checked, Roku does have a Twitch channel. So
there you go.
I'm going to watch some
National Women's Hockey.
Yep. All right.
But not only just the games, they're going to have other fan engagement tools, including the fan voting stuff that they're going to be able to do, utilizations of Twitch chat. So while they're having games, you might be able to play. You might be able to talk to either coaches or players, however they're going to work it, maybe commentators. And it's a 3-year exclusive live streaming partnership, and it's the first broadcast deal in which the Women's Hockey League will receive a rights fee.
Good for them.
So they're making money, and Twitch is making even more money by having their games on their service.
I hope they do it better than the baseball league did it with Facebook. Because let me tell you something, that's
awful. Why they moved it to YouTube.
I know that
Major League Baseball is on YouTube. No commercials.
Because everyone was liking it, and you see all these emojis floating in front of the screen, and you can't see the action anymore.
They don't do it like that. So
I'm glad that
much I know.
I'm glad that.
And their other big deal that they just did was with the Raiders and the Allegiant Stadium, the new stadium in Vegas.
All right.
They are the official streaming platform of the Raiders and Allegiant Stadium, as well as becoming a founding partner of the new stadium.
Okay.
What that means is you're going to see a Twitch-branded lounge in the lower level of the new stadium.
Everyone's going for these lounges.
Yeah.
They want a branded lounge. That must be a big thing.
This will have streamer stations.
Okay.
You can go in and stream your show from the stadium itself.
Great.
They're going to have Twitch viewing screens, other features that you're going to be able to have esports competitions in that space. They're also going to be able to have other streamed events through Twitch using that lounge. So this is not just a streaming deal; it's a live event deal as well with the stadium, not just the Raiders.
Great. And today's trip down the Turnpike was brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today, and now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
And as always, you can get in touch with Turnpike Sports. Call or text us at 609-512-5910. Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter at Turnpike Sports for both of those social media outlets. Info at turnpikesportsradio.com is the email address for the show. Don't forget you can catch the show's TV side on your smart TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV. Just head on over to turnpikesportsradio.com and click on our OTT channel button on the homepage, and you'll be right there looking at it on your mobile devices and also your smart TVs. You can also subscribe to the show via iTunes, iHeartMedia, Stitcher, YouTube, and also the show is now available for access on the radio.com mobile app.
And stick around after this. You're going to have the Turnpike Sports Book Report. And then, after that, our all-important picks. I did okay.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Well,
I got killed by both Arizona and what was the other guy? Seattle did not do the 9.5 point spread.
Oh, okay. Well, our picks are later, so whatever they're worth. So stick around. We'll be right back with more Turnpike Sports. Hey, this is Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports with this week's Bet Flash. The NHL's Philadelphia Flyers and the Wells Fargo Center have inked a partnership deal with the Sugar House Sportsbook in Philadelphia. Under the multi-year agreement, Sugar House will be their official sportsbook and include 2 branded high-tech lounges which will be completed for the Flyers' home opener on October 9th. RotoWire has announced that it will be launching a new information service for sports gambling. Under the new service, RotoWire will provide information regarding trades, statistics, injury reports, and other information that could be useful for sports betting. And finally, the start of the NFL season brought huge crowds to the sportsbooks of Atlantic City and served as the backdrop for the official opening of Atlantic City's largest sportsbook. The book in the Wild Wild West Casino at Bally's officially opened their 15,000 square foot book with 2-time Super Bowl champion Chris Long of the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles and former Eagles Hollis Thomas and Fred Barnett. I was there and it was a lot of fun. From the seaside to the desert, from the betting lines to the sites online, Turnpike Sports has got you covered. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Turnpike Sports. Football is back, and the only place you need to go for all your college and pro betting action is PointsBet.com. If you haven't signed up with PointsBet, now is the perfect time. Awesome daily promos, odds boosters you won't find anywhere else, early payout promos, it's all at PointsBet.com, and you can bet from anywhere in New Jersey using your mobile device. And now PointsBet has a brand new offer for you, New Jersey, to welcome back football. Sign up using our promo code PIKE and you'll receive a free $100 bonus with a deposit of $50. That's right, you deposit $50 and you'll be able to bet with $150. Football is back and PointsBet is the place to be. Remember, you deposit $50, you bet with $150. And make sure you use our promo code PIKE to get this special sign-up offer. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. PointsBet. Stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Free stuff is awesome, but free stuff that will spice up your bedroom is even better. Just go to adamandeve.com and select almost any one item for 50% off, and then we'll load on the free stuff. Just enter this very exclusive code, BABE16 at checkout, and you'll get 10 tantalizing free gifts, including a sexy item for him, a special toy for her, and a third item you'll both enjoy. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. Plus, free shipping! Always sent in discreet packaging. Go to adamandeve.com now. Get 50% off plus the 10 free gifts when you enter the exclusive offer code BABE16. That's BABE16, because without it, no free stuff. That's BABE16 at adamandeve.com.
The Turnpike Sports Book Report.
Welcome back, and the Turnpike Sports Book Report is brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book, available anywhere in New Jersey, BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, and you get a risk-free bet up to $250 and $20 bonus at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, before we get to the little news and notes of the different sports books around the country, we had the opportunity to go to the grand opening of what is being called the Book at Bally's Atlantic City Wild West Casino. The largest sports book in Atlantic City.
15,000 square feet.
And they used it smartly. They used it smartly, too.
Of betting wonder. It is. It's a beautiful place. It's a great place. amazing place to watch football.
If you love
any sport, really,
if you love recliners and big screen TVs, that is heaven.
Oh, it's absolutely. I think I tweeted out it's NFL heaven right here. So, and what an opening they had for Eagles fans. They had 3 Eagles, one two-time Super Bowl champion Chris Long.
Yep,
was there. They had Hollis Thomas, of course, the great Hollis Thomas, a former Eagle, and one of my all-time favorite wide receivers, Fred Barnett.
Now it was a great way they did the grand opening. They had a little presentation at the beginning with everybody, with a balloon rung grand opening section where they were standing there in front of the thing that said the book, and you'll see this all on the video segment. That we have some
video footage on the OTT channel, so check it out.
And I'll be honest with you, when we walked in.
Actually, you put it on our YouTube channel too.
Yeah, okay. We walked in. We came in through the poker room.
Yeah, right. It's right next to the poker room, right around the corner from the World Series of Poker room.
For those of you who don't know what Bally's Wild Wild West Casino looks like, it was actually a huge open space to begin with.
Yeah,
they had a concert hall there, big bar in the middle near the actual boardwalk entrance.
There's a bar there, and then there's another
bar
called the Mountain Bar, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love it because it has, I think, the cheapest beer in Atlantic City, $2. Miller Lights. Or
I actually
awesome.
like the Mountain Railroad that's going across the top
there. But they had the mechanical bull there.
Yep.
They had the beer pong. They had the air hockey. So tons of stuff to do there.
Now they have the largest sports book,
which is awesome.
I remember when they had the temporary book there, which was nice. It was actually a nice little setup for a temporary book. But what they did for this new book is amazing.
Absolutely. They spend $11 million?
$11 million.
Wow.
And it was well worth it.
It
actually looks like they spent more than $11 million.
Sure.
Considering some of these other places have done $20 million. Yeah, and we walked in, and we were there early, so we took some footage, and we have footage of both before and after the ceremony when it was packed, because it was the first day of not only just NFL, but it was the very first day of Eagles football, too.
Yep. So, the Eagles were at one, the Jets were at one, and there's a lot of Eagles fans, a lot of Jets fans. Throughout the book, throughout the day, you heard a lot of Eagles chants, a lot of Jets chants. It was a lot of fun.
I heard a couple Cleveland chants, too.
Oh, really?
I don't know what a Cleveland chant was.
Know.
They were shouting Cleveland, Cleveland, all that stuff,
but
that didn't last too long.
No, it did not.
I think they scored on their first drive, and then that was pretty much it for Cleveland for the day.
Yep.
But it was beautiful. Well done, Noelle Stevenson. Appreciate her helping, allowing us to come down and film and talk to everybody there. And it was just fun. Just a fun day.
It's the perfect opening NFL Sunday.
And if you're watching, we're going to have one long trailing shot of walking through the book. So you can see.
By the way, I did that, and I was praying to God I didn't run into anyone or drop anything, or because people were walking around with food and drink and stuff like that. So
did a great job, and it actually showed what was going on in the book, how the book is laid out. If you're sitting in the recliners,
which were amazingly comfortable,
that's the perfect seat.
Oh, absolutely.
And when I say recliners, I don't mean they just tilt back a little bit; they go all the way back.
No, the legs come up. Yeah. So
good food too.
Excellent food. Excellent. First class place all the way around.
I can't wait to go back. Not just for football.
No, I'm definitely going back.
So, I mean.
That's, by the way, I'm proclaiming that our Super Bowl place.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Make your reservations now, people. Yeah. But, beautiful, great job all the way around. Caesars doesn't do anything halfway, and they did a great job with that book right there. That may be my favorite place to watch any kind of sports right now because it's so comfortable. Right off the bat, it was comfortable.
Yep.
All right, going out to New York. Resorts World Catskills, which has been having all kinds of problems in terms of money and possible bankruptcy, all that stuff. They had the grand opening ceremony for their Resorts World Sportsbook 360 for Thursday night's game.
I'm assuming, is it like in the round? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
The 360 kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Special guests were former New York Jets receiver Santana Moss.
That's cool.
New York Nick, Larry Johnson, and John Starks were both there.
I'm surprised they didn't. Yeah, they're up north New York. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't have any Buffalo Bills there, former Buffalo Bills.
No, but they opened up. They're 6,000 square foot sports betting sports book, 75 inch TVs, 35 of them. The Del Lago, which opened up a little bit, had over 1,000 people for their first football Sunday. And they're now going to have a Giants-Bills game watch party. And,
the Giants and Bills are playing this weekend, so it should be fun in New York.
And here's where the Buffalo Bill comes into play.
Oh, they're going to have a Buffalo Bill there.
Bruce Smith.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to have Bruce Smith there. Speaking of, well, we talked about this briefly before with the Buffalo Wild Wings story, but they Roar Digital and MGM, as I said before, recently launched BetMGM in New Jersey. They're rebranding their Play MGM app to BetMGM. They're incorporating their casino, their poker offerings into the BetMGM app.
Oh, good.
So it's a fully functioning casino and sportsbook.
I love those places that have the, I'm assuming they're going to have the shared wallet, which I love, and it makes it so much easier. So it's good for them.
I don't know if they're going to be doing it in Pennsylvania, but they're going to, for New Jersey and also for Buffalo Wild Wings, I guess. Play MGM is now BetMGM, and you're going to be able to do traditional casino and poker games, as well as place bets on professional, collegiate, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, NBA, NHL games, and whatever else is allowed in New Jersey.
Great.
Moving over to Pennsylvania and New Jersey, we have Fox Bet. Now, Fox Bet went live first in New Jersey.
Fox Bet has such a leg up because, I watched that show, was it Lock It In, all the time, and I guess they use the stats on Fox Bet because they're constantly mentioning it. Fox Bet has 52 over-under kind of thing. So, I guess the individual stars have their own prop bets or their own sponsored bets, or how does that work?
Not just the Lock It In personalities, but also Fox Sports personalities.
Oh, so
Colin Cowherd has a promo.
Okay.
His assistant or co-host for his show has a promo.
Okay.
And the four people that are on, well, no, I'm sorry, because Furman didn't do it. Clay
Travis,
Cousin Sal, and Bonetta.
Okay.
They all have their own promos.
So why did Furman sit out? I wonder if he has like a deal somewhere else. So.
Well, I think he's got something going on with one of the other sports books.
Ooh, interesting.
So, he's not part of the promos, which I give him a lot of credit. I mean, that probably would have been an easy payday for him.
A lot of professional bettors don't like that. They say, that's great for the casual bettor, that attracts the casual bettor, but, the sharps aren't going to go for that kind of stuff.
Well, we talked about this last week when they launched in New Jersey, and it seems that, a lot of people have that opinion that this is going to be the casual bettor site if they keep these promos. Versus the more professional bettors using the other sports books, but
let me tell you
I kind of see Fox Bet, probably straddling it, and they're probably going to have a lot more professional bettors than people are going to give them credit for.
Let me tell you something: if they have better odds, if they have a better laid out app or a laid out mobile site, professional bettors will find them.
Oh yeah,
I mean they always look for value, and I don't think they care who's sponsoring what or whatever. So, but just to start off, it might be little growing pains, but,
Well, they may actually grow fast here because...
definitely. I think they're going to be
right
one
after
of the
they
leaders.
Launched in New Jersey, they have now launched in Pennsylvania.
I think they're going to be one of the leaders because they got so much publicity behind them. They have so much star power behind them, and I think they're going to do great.
And it's Mount Airy's online sportsbook.
Oh, you know what? That's right. In Pennsylvania, I guess they can't have the Fox Bet site. They have to go under the site of the place where they have
just like in Jersey too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people were surprised because I don't think they were expecting Mount Airy and Fox Bet to partner up. So it's a Mount Airy license. It's live in Pennsylvania, live in New Jersey. A lot of people like some of the things that are being offered by Fox Bet. There are a couple different unique little betting options that they have.
Great.
And I encourage everyone to check it out.
I'm definitely checking it out.
It's a new entity in the marketplace. Again, people like to mention the Score as the first media company that has a sports betting side to it. Fox Bet is actually the sports betting side to the Fox, and they beat the Score to the market. So it was a race, and Fox just beat them out barely.
Sure. Yeah, but a couple days, really.
Yeah, a couple days. Two other sportsbook notes. Ameristar East Chicago, which is in Indiana, held its grand opening just in time for the Bears game Thursday night.
So, wait, you say East Chicago. Is this the eastern part of Chicago, or is this a town called East Chicago? Because in New Jersey, we have a town called West New York. Is this the same situation
It's
here?
Ameristar East Chicago, but it's in Indiana.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's an Indiana casino.
These city names.
It was 15 miles from the stadium.
Wow. Okay.
So they had Mike Ditka and Devin Hester there for a meet and greet kind of thing.
That's cool.
The photos only, no autographs, but it was leading up to the Bears game that night. So that was actually a good time to open a sports book. I would have been interested to see Ditka.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially right before a Bears game.
Yeah. Hey, it would have been nice for the Bears to show up and instead of scoring only 3 points.
Well,
way to go, Bears.
Got to give credit to Green Bay for that one, too.
Yeah. Who only scored 10 points. And by the way, I went with the under in that one, and thank God I did.
Yes, you did. And also, finally, legal sports betting will be coming to the Louisville area, just not in Louisville.
East Louisville. Is that the town's name in Rhode Island?
The Horseshoe, Southern Indiana, and the Winter Circle, Clarksville, OTB, have been granted permission by the Indiana Gaming Commission to start taking bets on September 12th.
So what town is this in? What towns are these in? In Indiana, right?
Yeah. This is the Horseshoe, Southern Indiana.
Okay.
And the Winter Circle, Clarksville, OTB. So it's Clarksville, Indiana.
Okay.
They're right by the Louisville area. So that's why I led in with Louisville's getting sports betting. Not really, but the next state over. So a lot of these Midwest states are actually feeling the
lure of
the
sports
impact
betting.
of sports betting by people crossing borders, going to the neighboring state to do their betting, instead of going to, if they have casinos, to do stuff there. So they're going over the state borders to do sports betting. They're losing out on all that revenue.
Yep.
At some point, they got to wise up and start passing these laws.
Well, the Turnpike Sports Book Report was brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book. Available anywhere in New Jersey, BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, and you get a risk-free bet up to $250 and $20 bonus at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, that'll do it for the book report for this week. Coming up, we're going to have our NFL picks.
And by the way, this is a spoiler alert. I'm going to take another bite of that crap sandwich. You'll know what I mean when we get back and when I do the picks. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Turnpike Sports. When it comes to online sports betting, PlaySugarHouse.com offers players one of the best experiences in the state of New Jersey. PlaySugarHouse.com offers millions of betting options on the sports you love. They offer live in-game betting on sporting events worldwide, moneyline bets, point spreads, prop bets, play-by-play bets, and many more. All at PlaySugarHouse.com, your new home for sports betting in New Jersey. Take advantage of one of their 12 easy deposit methods to get in on all the action. And now, when you sign up at PlaySugarHouse.com using our promo code PIKE, they'll match your first deposit up to $250. More bets, better odds at PlaySugarHouse.com. Sign up today at PlaySugarHouse.com and don't forget to use our promo code PIKE to take advantage of their first deposit match up to $250. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We'll get right back to the show, but I want to take a minute to talk to you about Bean Genius. How would you like your coffee delivered right to your door every month, maybe 2 times a month. Well, now that can happen with Bean Genius. Bean Genius sells freshly roasted coffee from some of the best independent coffee roasters in the country at beangenius.com. And Bean Genius actually learns their customers' individual taste preferences, then suggests future coffee blends for them. Well, how do they do that? Well, this is the cool thing about Bean Genius. Over at beangenius.com, they use an algorithm which learns the coffee flavors you like and then pairs up what you like with the coffee that they have in stock. And it's all based upon you. Every time you order, the system learns. The system learns your preferences as you go along and order more and more coffee. And now, all our listeners at Turnpike Sports can get a special offer. You head on over to beangenius.com/subscription, and you'll be able to get 10% off your purchase when you use our promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E, at checkout. That's 10% off at beangenius.com/subscription with promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. beangenius.com, the smart specialty coffee subscription service.
Borgata made history by becoming the first Atlantic City casino to offer land-based sports betting. Now, 1 year later, Borgata adds to its history by launching its own online sports betting platform, BorgataSports.com. BorgataSports.com players can enjoy the same range of sports bets currently offered at Borgata's land-based sportsbook, the new Moneyline Bar and Book. You'll find straight bets, parlay bets, live in-game betting, and much, much more at BorgataSports.com. And now when you sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, you get a risk-free bet up to $250 and 20 bonus dollars at BorgataCasino.com. Borgata has made history again with BorgataSports.com. Sign up today with promo code PIKE and get your risk-free bet up to $250 and your $20 bonus money at BorgataCasino.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sportsbook. Available anywhere in New Jersey. BorgataSports.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'll bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day.
No way.
I'll give you 3-1 odds.
Nope.
5-1.
Nope.
10-1.
You're on.
Welcome back. This portion of Turnpike Sports is brought to you by PointsBet.com. PointsBet has one of the best sign-up offers in New Jersey. Go to PointsBet.com and sign up using our promo code PIKE. That's P-I-K-E. And when you deposit $50, you'll receive a $100 bonus. That's deposit $50 and bet with $150. So sign up today at PointsBet.com using our promo code PIKE and start having some real fun. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. PointsBet, stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tell you, that is one of the more aggressive promos out there.
I like that. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Deposit 50, bet with 150. That's a nice welcoming back to football with that kind of promo there. So
did you like that teaser before the commercial break? I'm going to take another dive into the cesspool that is the New York Jets.
I hope you're not going with the spread on that one, But anyway, before we start talking about this, this is our pick segment, obviously.
Yeah. First off, how did you do last week? What was going on?
I went 1-2.
I went 2-1 because I thought I had a perfect 3-0. I figured it was going to happen, but the Jets kind of screwed me up.
The Jets saved me.
Did they really?
Because I did the under.
Oh, wow. Well, that was your win.
That was my win.
That was your win. That was my loss. Okay.
When I used the sports betting apps to do my parlays, I used the Jets point spread, which is stupid of me. I should have stayed with the under for the picks with the show. I didn't listen to even myself, and I ended up screwing myself basically. But I went 1-2. I had picked Seattle, Detroit. And I did the over. I did the under with the Jets Bills game, and I told you the Jets always have trouble with the Bills.
Yep, I went with the Jets, which I lost. I went with Kansas City, which I won, and I went with the over in the New Orleans Houston game, and I won that. So,
yeah,
thank you.
Tell you, New Orleans that was a great. That was a great
Saints Houston.
Monday night had a great opening game.
Oh, they did, and I think it was. Incredible ratings, so good for them.
And to win on a 58-yard last-second field goal.
That's the way to do it.
And also Oakland over there, winning.
See, with all the turmoil, they had in the off season, I was trying to stay away from Oakland because I didn't know what the hell I'd expect.
The one thing I didn't realize until listening to everybody talk about this game, they never played with Antonio Brown.
No. I
so
think
they didn't miss him.
They had a
never
couple
missed
practices.
him.
So
he never played in a game with them. So
staying out of camp in some bizarre way
probably
helped Oakland out a lot.
Well, we'll see what happens with them this week. But we're here at the pick segment. As always, we're going to have 3 picks each, and we're going to put them up on the Turnpike Sports blog. Just head on over to turnpikesportsradio.com. Click on the blog button, and they'll be posted up onto the blog soon after the show is published. So you guys can take a look at it. Please feel free to comment on them at Turnpike Sports on Twitter, also on Facebook. Feel free to comment there. Email us your thoughts, info@turnpikesportsradio.com, or even comment on the blog itself. So do you want to start again this week?
Yeah, I'll start again. I'm taking... My first game is LA Chargers, who are 3-point favorites, versus the Detroit Lions with an over-under of 47. Now, let me tell you something. Chargers beat a very good Indianapolis team, even without Andrew Luck. I think they're very good defensively. But Detroit just completely imploded in the fourth quarter against a terrible Arizona Cardinals team. And I know a lot of people would like to pick the home dog in this one, but yeah, I really cannot do it. So I'm taking the Chargers and laying the points.
Really?
Yeah. But you think the Lions will will beat up on the Chargers?
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where, I don't think Detroit's as bad as they were.
Whew, but they were awful. I mean, they dropped 18 points to the Arizona Cardinals in the fourth quarter. How can anyone pick them?
Well, funny you should say that. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. My first game is Arizona Cardinals at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are a 13.5-point favorite and there's an over under 46. Watching that Ravens Miami game, I don't know if the Ravens are that good, and I don't think the Miami Dolphins are that bad. I think the Dolphins are bad. Don't get me wrong.
They're awful.
I don't think they're that bad. I think you're seeing the effect of no one playing in the preseason. And
no one played in that first game either for Miami. That was terrible.
Well, Baltimore, put down 59 points on them.
Sure.
And I don't think they're going to do that again too soon. And I was watching the Cardinals game because I bet on it. I went with Detroit. And Detroit was favored by 2.5, and I figured they're going to win by a field goal. But, wow, I've never seen a team's offense click just like that, like the Cardinals did in the fourth quarter.
They were very good.
The fourth quarter and overtime, they were a completely different team than those first 3 quarters. And I actually hope the Cardinals can actually start putting that together every week because they look pretty good. Mm-hmm. And given the fact that it's a 13.5-point spread, I don't think the Ravens are as good as they were the first week. That 59-point where they made no mistakes whatsoever, that perfect passer rating, I think that was nice and all that stuff. I think they come back down to earth. I think Arizona will play just like they did in that fourth quarter. So I'm going with Arizona, and I'm going to take those 13.5 points.
Interesting. Well, my next game is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Oakland Raiders. The Kansas City Chiefs are 8.5-point favorites with an over-under of 52. Look, the Chiefs put 40 points on a very good Jacksonville defense. And you know what? Oakland put 24 points on what I think is a pretty good Denver defense, kind of leading me to the over in this one. So 52 points, that could be... I could win this in the third quarter alone, so I'm taking the over in this one.
That's actually a good pick. I can't disagree with that. My next game, Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers.
I looked at this, and I don't know.
The Packers are a 2.5-point favorite. There's an over-under of 45.5.
Which is interesting. They're the home team, right?
Yeah.
They usually get the home team 3, but they're not.
No, they're not.
So...
But again, I think the jury's still out on that new Packers offense under what's the coach's name? LaFleur. But Green Bay beat Chicago, and they beat them pretty good. They shut them down basically.
Yeah, yeah.
That the revamped defense that Green Bay put together may actually be real for once. And I saw what Minnesota did to the Falcons. They just destroyed the Falcons. And you got to look. I did a little stat research here. The Vikings are 3-1 in their last 4 trips to Lambeau. But with Rodgers as the quarterback and coming off a road win, the Packers are 20-5 against the spread. Okay. So what I'm doing is liking the defense of the Packers. I like the offense too. It looks a little different, not as smooth and as high flying as it was before LaFleur got there. But I'm going with the Packers with the 2.5.
Interesting. Well, my final game, and here's where I'm going to bang my head in the wall, I guess, on Tuesday morning. Cleveland Browns versus the New York Jets. The Cleveland Browns are 2.5-point favorites with an over-under of 45.5. I can't believe I'm doing this, but look, neither team showed me anything last week, and the thing that's leaning me toward the Jets is the motivation factor. I mean, to say a Week 2 game is a must-win for anyone is crazy, but the Jets in the coming weeks have New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. So, really, this is a must-win if I ever saw one, because if you go 0-4, it's over. It's over.
They'll be 0-4 going to New England.
Yeah, and they play New England twice. I should have said New England Patriots, Philadelphia Eagles, and then the New England Patriots again.
Well,
so this is a time where I'm going to take the home dog. I'm not saying the Jets are going to win this, but there's motivation enough.
What is the spread, by the way?
2.5. Cleveland Browns are favored by 2.5.
Well, hopefully the Jets get a kicker.
Yeah, well, like I said,
they lost that game because of that kicker. Not only that defense, but that kicker was part of it, too.
There's motivation enough for the Jets to keep this close. Like I said, and you know what? What's happening in Cleveland right now with the damn watch thing, which is such a distraction, I think, number one, the Jets have to win it, and I think the Jets may win it. Who knows? But I think they're going to keep it close. So I like the Jets.
With C.J. Mosley's reported to be in the game again.
Okay.
So as long as he stays in the game, that defense was humming along and shutting down everything.
Well, I hope you're right, because I'm going with the Jets again. Well, and by the way, this might be the last time I'm going with the Jets if they screw up again this week.
Truth be told, I usually don't bet on the Jet games.
Which is probably
it's a
smart.
Superstition for me, because it's always the same old Jets.
Yep.
You know, whenever they're going good, something bad happens. But I never usually bet on them. I did it last week, and it worked.
Yeah.
Because I know those two teams. I don't know anything about Cleveland. I don't believe the hype, to be honest with you, at all regarding Cleveland. I think I've said that before just a little while ago, too. But my last game, the New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Rams.
This is going to be a very good one.
Rams are favored by 3, and the over-under is 54.
I'm very surprised that the Rams are favored by 3.
Well,
I just think New Orleans is so good.
I think they're getting the home field advantage.
Yeah, I guess.
It's an even game. It's an even game. And I think it's going to be fun to watch.
Oh, it should be a great one. I think this might be a playoff preview.
This might be the NFC Championship again.
Absolutely.
And the last time the Saints were in Los Angeles, they had a shootout. The total was 70.
Wow.
It was a 45-35 game. The Saints won by 10. And I'm expecting a shootout again between these two teams.
Okay. What's the over-under again?
The over-under is 54.
Ooh, yeah, no, it's good.
Saints do have a short week, and they're going cross-country. But I think the offense is still going to hum along. I don't know about the two defenses, to be honest with you. With these two offenses, you might not see too much defense, which is why I am doing the over 54.
Okay. So to recap, I'm taking the Chargers, I'm taking the over in the Kansas City-Oakland game, and I'm taking, God help me, the Jets in the Cleveland Browns-New York Jets game on Monday night.
And I'm doing the over 54 in the Saints-Rams game. I'm taking the Packers at home against the Vikings, and I'm picking the Arizona Cardinals to stay within 13.5 points of the Baltimore Ravens.
And this portion of Turnpike Sports was brought to you by PointsBet.com. PointsBet has one of the best sign-up offers in New Jersey. Go to PointsBet.com and sign up using our promo code PIKE. That's P-I-K-E. And when you deposit $50, you'll receive a $100 bonus. That's deposit $50 and bet with $150. So sign up today at PointsBet.com using our promo code PIKE and start having some real fun. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. PointsBet, stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And like I said at the top of this segment, these picks will be up on the Turnpike Sports blog. Just head on over to turnpikesportsradio.com. Click on the blog button. They'll be up soon after the show is posted as well. And again, feel free to comment on info at turnpikesportsradio.com, at Turnpike Sports for both Facebook and Twitter. Feel free to comment there and also comment on the blog too. Welcome your comments.
Well, that's it for us. Have a great week. Have fun watching the football games, and we'll see you next time on the Turnpike.